What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have some brand new news about possible remaster of Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So before we get into the video, I'm just going to say on the channel, I'm going to start to put more like Grand Theft Auto news stories besides just doing Grand Theft Auto Online. I'll start to do like, possible other things about other Grand Theft Autos that previously released or any of them in the future. Like for example, I talked about Grand Theft Auto getting banned about 2 days ago. So if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you guys do. Also about like 2 weeks ago, I did talk about Grand Theft Auto 6 and some possible leaks about it. But just know on this channel, I'm not doing clickbait. I'm never going to do clickbait. It's not the type of YouTuber I am. If I'm going to do Grand Theft Auto news, going to make sure it's factual and it actually can make sense. So if you guys want to see more Grand Theft Auto news on the channel, make sure you guys subscribe, put on post notification, drop a like. Let's get into the video. So back in October of 2020, Rockstar actually purchased a new studio to go along with their other studios. And if you guys already know, Rockstar has tons of studios that are throughout the country. It's not just in one place. So they have like Rockstar North, they have Rockstar like San Diego, Toronto, New England, they have like one in New York. They have tons of places that they have these Rockstar studios, and they've recently just purchased one back in October. What was so unique about this one is that the one that they actually purchased was another company, and this company is usually known for remastering game titles. So the company that Rockstar bought was called Ruffian Games. Rockstar bought it and they called it Rockstar Dundee. So Rockstar bought the company, but so far they haven't remastered any games with it, and we know that later this year in the second half of 2021, Rockstar is going to remaster the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 5. So maybe they bought the company to remaster the PS5 version, and maybe they actually bought the company to remaster the Trilogy, the original 3 GTA games that released back in 2001, 2002, and 2004. And of course, we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So hopefully Rockstar does decide to actually remaster these games. They have done it before actually, where for the anniversary they didn't really fully remaster the game, but they just kind of gave a different version of it and they just re-put it like on the PS4, the Xbox One. So Rockstar could be doing the same thing for PS5 and Xbox Series S/X. So I'm gonna go over to this article. I will leave a link in the description if you guys want to check out for yourself. But it says, we're expecting GTA 6 in the next few years, but a username Mac1Bud on the GTA forum says a remake of the PS2 Grand Theft Auto trilogy is in the works. And by the way, the 3 games inside the trilogy is Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Remasters are common these days, with beloved games given graphical makeovers enabled by the boosted performance of new consoles like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. So if you guys don't already know, the Xbox Series X actually has like backwards compatibility, which means that games that are Xbox One, Xbox 360, and the original Xbox, meaning that you could actually play like the games on those consoles on your Xbox Series X. For PlayStation, however, you can only play PS4 games on your PS5 console. Then the article says Rockstar has already released some of its older games on iPhone, showcasing how little power it is needed to run them. So that is very true. Rockstar has actually released a trilogy of all those 3 games on iPhone and possibly I think on Android also. So you can purchase it. It's not that expensive. I think you can get the trilogy for around like $14. So it is cool. And if you want to check it out, you can purchase it. But at the end it does say again, showcasing how little power it needs to run them, which shows that this wouldn't be that difficult for Rockstar to really program or even make for new consoles. So we're not sure if Rockstar is going to fully remake the game, meaning that they would have to record all the dialogue again, probably upgrade the full entire graphics and stuff like that. Like, I mean, that would be honestly really cool. I don't know if Rockstar is going to do that, but they actually could, or they could just like remaster it where they're just like, the graphics just way more better. The article then says, though difficult to get right, a remaster of 3 classic GTA games would be a relatively simple money spinner compared to the creating a brand new title. And that is very true. If Rockstar was to release these 3 games remastering this year, plus the PS5 version of Grand Theft Auto 5, and if that version is really good, a lot of people are going to like it so much. We waited like about 7 years for a brand new Grand Theft Auto, and if they could release a trilogy of these 3 classic GTA games, I would honestly be really excited. And by the way, I would play through all the missions and stuff on the channel. I would upload them. So if you guys want to see any of that, of course, make sure you guys subscribe and put up post notifications. Of course, drop a like. But if Rockstar does decide to release a trilogy of this game, that would be amazing. Moving into more news, we have this next article called GameBite, and if you guys want to check out this article, a link will be in the description. So the title reads, Rockstar Games, a parent company, shuts down fan-made GTA remasters. So if you guys don't know what Rockstar's parent company is, it's actually Take-Two, so they have to like kind of go through them first before they can release games and other stuff like that too. But it says Take-Two Interactive has shut down 2 fan-made projects that aim to remaster GTA 3 and Vice City using reverse engineering. So you know, people like in the modding community and stuff like that, fans of the Grand Theft Auto series, has pretty much just made like a modded version of GTA 3 and Vice City, which pretty much kind of remastered the game to make it like a bit just more nicer, and they're probably going to release it for, you know, free probably to like the public, or make them have to pay or whatever. But either way, Take-Two did not like this at all, and they decided to shut this down. And this actually gives a strong fact that they might be remastering, because they didn't want anybody else to remaster it except for themselves. So that's some strong detail. There's a possibility that Rockstar might be releasing a trilogy of the original 3 classic GTA games. We're gonna lastly move into this article, which is by Screen Rant, and if you guys want to see this article, a link will be in the description. So the article says, the rumors of a GTA PS2 trilogy began swirling in January on the GTA forums via GTA base, with key users hinting that fans won't have to wait long till we actually see it. In January, user Mick1Bud stated that a reveal would happen in about 90 days, meaning the project will most likely be shown in April or May. This would be right before Take-Two, Rockstar's parent company, has its next earnings call, which would make it a prime time for an announcement. Rockstar also recently started hiring for a position that requires someone to capture gameplay for trailers. So that's some awesome information right there. So we have a possible release date. Of course, it's not confirmed, but Mac1Bug, which is like kind of a GTA kind of leaker, which has definitely got stuff right in the past, pretty much just said it's going to take about 90 days probably for this to release, and honestly that could happen. So in the months of April or in May, there's a possibility that this trilogy might release. And again, like they said before, it's going to be right before Rockstar would have their earnings call, which is like pretty much where they just talk about, you know, the future things that might happen in the games that they own. So if you guys want to know more about Take-Two's earnings calls and stuff like that, a link will be in the description. Check out more about that. So lastly on the article, it says, given Rockstar operates in a rather slow pace, making fans wait long periods of time for its games, it's good to hear about a new project on the horizon. There's no word on when the game could release, but there's a key date coming up later this year. Grand Theft Auto 3 will turn 20 in October, so it makes sense that Rockstar wants to celebrate the beloved GTA title in a big way, especially after releasing the game on mobile for its 10th-year anniversary. It would also make a lot of sense, given that GTA 6 is heavily speculated to be set in Vice City. As always, the rumors about this GTA remake should be taken with a large dose of salt, as Rockstar has yet to announce anything concrete. So yes, again, at the end, like I said, take everything that's in this video with a grain of salt, because this isn't confirmed by Rockstar, but there's just a lot of high possibilities that this might happen, and I really do hope it does. Like they also said, Grand Theft Auto 3 is actually turning 20 years old this year in October of 2021, so that's gonna be amazing. Hopefully Rockstar does something special for GTA 3, and maybe possibly they could be doing the same thing for the other games such as Vice City and San Andreas. Vice City is gonna be turning 20 years next year, actually in 2022, and for GTA San Andreas, it's going to be turning 20 years also in 2024. So to sum up everything, pretty much a Grand Theft Auto trilogy of the original classic 3 GTA games, which is Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, might be seeing a remaster coming later this year, possibly in April or May. Again, these are rumors, so take everything with a grain of salt. We're gonna have to see if Rockstar actually does release this, but again, I would be so excited if Rockstar did, and if they actually do, I will be doing a full-on gameplay, full-on story, everything like that, releasing on the channel. So if you guys want to see more, of course subscribe, put a post notifications, and drop a like. So like I said before, Rockstar might be fully remaking all 3 of these games, or Rockstar could just be upgrading the graphics. So you guys leave a comment down below, which one would you rather see? Would you rather see a full-on remake, meaning all the lines of the story are like remade, better graphics, like it's like an HD type of stuff, 4K possibly? Would you guys rather see that, or you guys just want to see like a bit of like a graphical upgrade with just more details and better textures and stuff like that? Let me know down below in the comments. But that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, please guys make sure you guys subscribe, put a post notification, drop a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.